Hey, Craig.
Yes, Chris.
Do you remember how in our upcoming Tech of 2014 video, Robert Ryan mentioned the Oculus Rift?
Yes, I do. Why?
What do you think about it?
Is Valve behind it?
Yes, they are.
Then so am I. Because it's Valve.
Makes sense.
The Oculus Rift, virtual reality. Sounds like a lot of things that I've tried in the past. Virtual Boy.
I was just thinking that one. I think I have permanent eye damage from that one.
Yeah, so I didn't know if I believed in this one again because, you know, the Wii mote. This whole virtual reality immersion gimmick that we've been spoon-fed Kinect.
Didn't Sega at one time have like a chest piece that would vibrate if you got hit?
Dude, that was awesome.
I never had that. I wanted
it. Ever since the age of the, what was it called? The Power Glove.
I had that.
We've wanted some real virtual reality. Oculus Rift claims to be finally the one that gives us a true immersive experience.
It looks like it might be too.
You think so?
It might.
We had this cool little teaser video that we watched that you guys should check out. We'll post it in the links below.
Yeah, we'll post the link to their website.
But if you're just now joining us, this is the Craig and Chris show where we broadcast non-live. We upload 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday, and we talk about everything ranging from tech to games to other awesome stuff. So subscribe. And visit our affiliate link below and buy all your Amazon stuff because it helps support the show.
Yep.
So how should we get this start? The Oculus Rift is essentially
okay. I'll probably throw a
go ahead
on there, but
okay.
It's a headset that has a field of view that supposedly covers your entire, in front of you and your peripheral, the whole bit. So it's a surrounding 360 appearing image, but it also has what they call low latency 360 degree head tracking. So what that basically means is supposedly the headset tracks where your head is in the game.
Okay.
So, for instance, in Skyrim, which this thing would be awesome for.
Hell yeah.
A dragon flies over your head, and theoretically, if you look over like that, you could follow it.
Sweet.
And in the headset, it would appear as if you're actually tracking the dragon with your eye.
That's awesome. See, I can get on board with that. And when I said earlier in this, if Valve, like we watched a video earlier, basically at the Oculus Rift website where they had all these testimonials where Valve and the Unreal Engine and pretty much everybody who matters in the development community for game development.
Cliffy B of Gears of War fame.
Yeah, I mean pretty much everybody who matters in the game development community.
I guess this guy was building it out of his, he said like his
garage. Yeah, his garage. He built it out of his garage.
He was discovered by the guy who was behind Doom and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So,
awesome.
I think it's cool.
It's been in development for what, like 45 years now.
Yeah,
and they just now hit a prototype they're comfortable with.
I guess the first prototype I heard was had like duct tape keeping it together.
That's awesome.
And it didn't exactly work. There was something that had to do with like how your brain translated what was happening. Like, I don't know if it had too many frames or not enough. And apparently, where your head was, where it was tracking your head, was wrong. It was a little off, so it created sim sickness.
Ooh, nice.
And people would use it for like 20 minutes and get ill. But I guess, from what I understand, the one that just was at CES this year was miles better.
Not hit out of the park. I've heard it's actually the product of the year. Everybody's saying it kind of stole the show.
I heard people that were like skeptical about it before because of the sim sickness. They fixed that, and they're full on believers now.
Sweet. And if you guys want to watch that testimonial video, we're going to post that in the link below as well. It's right at their website. And you see the names behind this thing, and you're like, okay, this could happen. Because that's one of the big problems. I mean, they've been playing games for a long time, too.
Yeah.
One of the big problems I had with virtual reality was that it was so hokey and gimmicky that you didn't really feel immersed.
Well, I don't think they ever hit the purpose either. I think this one is the first one that actually hits what we want. Virtual Boy, I don't care about 3D, really.
Yeah, right.
I don't care about that. What I do care about is when I'm looking around, am I able to look down at the table or something? Like, again, Skyrim would be perfect.
It would be awesome.
Because it's a full, huge, realized world, and to be able to actually look around it would be so sweet.
Now, of course, this assumes we're still going to have some kind of a controller, because we can't walk. How is that going to work?
You know that bombshell I was talking about?
Oh, no. Did they fix this?
Somebody else, I don't know if this is a developer associated with them, but somebody else on YouTube has a demonstration of going through Grand Theft Auto 4, a modded version of Grand Theft Auto 4, with the Oculus Rift in a harness thing with a treadmill.
A treadmill?
It's like a super smooth platform, and you can walk.
You can actually walk in the game.
You can walk
and
in the
run.
game. Yep.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Yep.
I mean, I know the
and
weight.
Sit. It's got a chair, so when you get in the car, you can sit down. And he's driving it like this, and it's like, I could find that link for you too.
Yeah, you should. We got to post that because that's been the big problem for the immersion for me. Is you still have to use a controller of some kind, and the fact that you can get your arms involved and walking.
What this guy did.
Obviously, we're still years away from this.
What this guy did was he modded Grand Theft Auto 4. He took the Oculus Rift. He took this platform stand thing, which I don't know who's developing that. Mm-hmm. And then he took a modded Wii nunchuck and remote.
Uh-huh.
So when he's driving, he's doing this. When he's punching, he was doing this.
Oh, clever.
And he's running. And,
that's brilliant.
I mean, he looks ridiculous, but the idea of it is so cool.
I can totally get on board with that, man. I can't even describe to you the frustration with that. I mean, I've played, like, the closest I've seen to the Oculus Rift was at Cedar Point, where they had the huge headset you could put on your head, and it just had wires going up to the top. And then, but you still had a controller and a button when you looked around.
My guess is most of the games that are in existence now will still need a controller, obviously.
Okay, right. So, I mean, but still, it's got a lot of potential. I mean, that's kind of one of the cool things about this kind of technology is we're finally we're finally getting to a point where we could actually pull this off.
Yeah.
You know, and it may take a few more years, but we're getting there.
Yeah, I agree.
And that would be awesome.
It's definitely cool. And
so what do the viewers think about the Oculus Rift? Have they seen anything? What I like, too, is it kind of looks just like they're like the size of goggles. I mean, they look, they even say that they're at a point where... They
look like night vision goggles or something.
Yeah, they're at a point where they're actually extremely affordable, too. Where they're actually not that much to manufacture, so it wouldn't cost like $10,000 to own one or something.
No, I think the price that I saw was about $400.
Sweet.
Which, I mean,
it's still pricey, but if it's its own game console,
but theoretically,
well, no, it's not. It would probably interface with game consoles.
If you're only going to use it for gaming, I mean, that's cheaper than a TV.
That's true. I mean, everything starts out expensive. I mean, there's a lot of engineering and everything behind it.
I would say it's worth the price as long as it doesn't burn you, like you said. I mentioned Virtual Boy and things like that. As long as it's not a gimmick and it actually works, which I think this one does.
I'm telling you, they got Valve behind them, and it's just...
I've heard they actually were able to get this to work with... I believe they were demoing Half-Life 2 at CES.
See? Awesome.
So, and that's a good game for it, too.
Yeah, heck yeah. Any shooter.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Especially if you could run and duck. And could you imagine Gears of War on that thing?
That'd be crazy.
Man, that'd be nuts. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out and joining us today. Remember, this is the Craig and Chris Show. We broadcast... we don't broadcast. I got to stop saying that. Yeah. We upload every weekday. But there's 3 shows, 1 channel. Make sure you subscribe and tell us what your thoughts are on the Oculus Rift.
Yeah, and be sure to check the links below if you want more information on it.
Yeah, and we got tons of videos, guys. We upload literally 13 videos a week to our channel. So... gameplay videos, fun stuff like this, and really tutorials, guides, all kinds of awesome stuff.
If you're nerdy, geeky, if you enjoyed this video, there's something more for you.
Something for you in this beautiful disaster.
I still like that. Beautiful disaster.
I know. I'm digging it.